Hello, Devils. J-Dog back to answer more goddamn questions. Nothing but goddamn order questions today. Maybe we'll pull a video up. We'll see. First goddamn order question. These are a little old too, so people are like, holy shit. Yeah, there they go. The goddamn paid skis come first, brah. And those rants sometimes, goddamn. But again, more material the better, because I got to keep the goddamn vids coming every goddamn day now, don't I? But this is Dylan Hanat. Name looks familiar. So, J Dog, not really a question, but I have something that'll definitely piss off some of those who are just sheep in wolves' clothing. If you are a true metalhead, yet legitimately care about the current U.S. election and/or thinking whoever wins will somehow miraculously make things better, then you're just as bad as the people who worship a dead carpenter nailed to a stick 2,000 years ago. For claiming to be individualists, these types put a lot of faith in others. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you're slightly just kind of repeating shit that I've said. So hopefully you've come to that conclusion on your own. You're not just regurgitating what I say. But yeah, no, I 100% agree. I don't see. I always thought metal kind of was at least extreme music. I'm not going to go as far as saying in the '80s and stuff when you got into Ozzy Osbourne, Iron Maiden, Dio, Rainbow. That's partially why I poke at that shit. And the funny thing is keep in mind, I'm actually a big fan of some of that shit. Like I said, like Rainbow Holy Diver, Dio Holy Diver, I think is absolutely amazing. Rainbow Rising, I think is fucking amazing. Black Sabbath, etc. Sabbath Bloody Sabbath is probably my favorite song. I think that shit is fucking great. Do I like that stuff more than majority a lot of death metal? Yeah. But the reason I poke fun at it is because that wasn't, unless you were deep into it, wasn't lifestyle music. If I want to, that's the best way I can define it. Yeah, it is, dog. I was deep into it. Yes, again, because you also like, for example, somebody like High Roller Records, Stefan over there. He's a heavy metal guy. It's a lifestyle for him. A lot of guys ever listen to Rainbow. My dad, it's not a lifestyle for him. He went and just lived a normal life, worked his goddamn job that he hated, then retired, had kids, and white picket fence, just living the normal average American life. That's not the metal lifestyle. Nothing wrong with that. But what I'm saying is death metal was supposed to be, before all these goddamn fucking pussy boys and shit started coming in, it's a lifestyle. And it's a more of an extreme lifestyle. So I'm talking in terms of that. I could never understand how people got into this dumbass politics shit. Dude, death metal and black metal and shit, it also not only represented, darkness and evil, death and Satan, hates, rebellion, but being against fucking organized mainstream establishment, which is politics. That's the obviously big business, etc. Shit, there's other things that fall into it, but the main thing is politics. What the fuck are you following that shit for, dude? That is complete garbage can. And what I found, dude, I can honestly say this, dude, and I've come to this realization many years ago, but it gets reinforced every now and again. And just ironically enough, I'm not going to say who, what, you would never guess. A lot of you don't even know who the person is or whatever. It's a completely different conversation. Every now and again, that mindset gets reinforced that people that follow that shit and a lot of other things is because they have too much time on their hands and they don't have actual real problems of their own. So they create ones of their own, follow ones of their own. And a person that I know recently, and it wasn't direct with me, it was through another, like, told you so through other person, but somebody I know. And just hearing about their problems, I'm like, that's the shit well, this was nothing to do with politics, but it's people that fall in this category that follow it. I was like, that is your biggest problem in life. This is what you're worried about. This is what you're stressed about, and they're thinking this is a big deal, and it's a problem that they have complete control over. That they're just fucking up on their own. I was like, okay, dude, you have so much time on your hands, and you are so goddamn bored in life that unconsciously so, you are creating your own goddamn problems. Because holy fuck, the problems you're talking about that you have, I'm sorry, I would trade that for mine and a small dick to take what you have over what I got. Because yeah, I got shits. That's nobody's goddamn business that I take care of my own. That's a hell of a lot bigger of a fucking problem. A hell of a lot bigger. And that's why I don't sit there and worry about stupid shit. I don't have time to. I'm worrying about the stuff that's in my control that directly affects my life. For example, let's just say it was a slow day at Hell's Headbangers or a slow month. Luckily, knock on goddamn fucking the bastards wood. knock on that bastard's cross, haven't ever come to that situation. But it's funny because I think Eazy and Sea-Dog get a little comfortable at times too. Granted, I'm guilty of it as well. We all are. Like, if times hit the fucking fan and we slow down and it's like, oh shit, we're going out of business, that eye of the tiger is going to kick in tenfold. So how much eye of the tiger do you truly fucking have? Part of it is, and there's actually, I've known bodybuilders and shit like that say, dude, I work better when I'm completely under pressure, when I'm stressed, when I have to win this show. That's why there's the argument in the, not that you guys cared, you hate the bodybuilding talk, in the 90s and early 2000s, when there was magazine contracts and shit. There's the argument that the bodybuilders of back then, the 90s and 2000s, were much, much better than the ones today on competition time. The reason being is they had to, because if you placed poorly, you came outside a top 10 or whatever your contract, you lost your contract. You lost your 6-figure contract. That shit doesn't exist nowadays. So they were forced to. They were stressed. That fucking hammer was on their back. You worked twice as fucking hard. That's why sometimes I just want to, no names mentioned, I just want to stress the fuck out of this person, make it sound like their world is completely ending. They're in absolute war with themselves. Let's see how much on your feet you really get. Let's see how hard you really work. Don't tell me how hard you work, because I'm sorry to say, dude, you don't work hard fucking at all, and that is most goddamn people. And don't get me wrong, I'm not at my 100% speed. I guarantee if I had the stressful monkey on my back too pushing me, I would buckle down. You're gonna start sleeping less. You're gonna be working 7 days a week, brah brah. That's why I hate these broke ass motherfuckers that talk about their problems. And I work 30 hours a week. Dude, do not be coming looking at me. If you're broke and you're complaining about money in any capacity whatsoever, if you're working any less than goddamn 80 hours a week, find a dick and fucking suck it, dude. I am not sympathizing for you. Now, does the dog work 80 hours a week anymore and shit? No. And do I want to? No. So when you get out of that situation, if you don't have to, then great. That's another thing. People bragging about also how much they're working when you don't have to. It's like, well, you're also just existing, dude. So there's a happy medium, but there's a time and place where you have to fucking do it. And if shit hits the fan, you got a wife that's got cancer or something, and you got to pay those bills. You might have to do that, dude. That's where you pull up your bootstraps, brah brah. And from what I see is most people don't fucking rise that goddamn occasion. And then it goes back. The whole point of the scenario is that's who's paying attention to elections and shit like that, dude. Because again, I truly believe it doesn't count. They're not counting that shit up. And here's the thing is, I don't even think that the people that are going, the Trumpers and the Kamalas, I don't even think they even realize it. I don't even think they're in that loop. They honestly believe those votes are getting counted up. They're not. I'm telling you right now, they're fucking not. 100% not. But irregardless, dude, I can honestly say in my life, other than seeing, okay, yeah, prices of everything went up, but everything does, dude. So does minimum wage then, and even minimum wage didn't. Dude, if you're a grown adult making a minimum wage, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Then you're just a complete goddamn loser. Minimum wage, you better be goddamn 18 or younger. Like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, McDonald's hires at $15 an hour, and I think minimum wage is 10. At what point would you be working anywhere for anything for $10 an hour? Minimum wage is McDonald's literally hires at $15 an hour. I see it all the time. There's a goddamn Five Guys burgers and fries. It says it's right on the fucking door. We start at $6.15 an hour plus benefits. Why would you be working for 10? So that you're just a fucking retard. So, but that's the only difference I had fucking seen in the last few years is cost of living, inflation. That's it. But the difference between Biden and Trump, I mean, dude, I remember when that whole election thing came. Dude, I remember my dad said this and a bunch of other fucking buffoons I'm surrounded by. Dude, if fucking Trump loses, it's going to be a civil war. I remember saying this too, because I remember saying to my dad, this is the thing, like, yeah, it's going to be a civil war if you don't win. I was like, no, well, I just said, no, well, and guess what? It wasn't. A few party poppers went off at the fucking White House, people a little outraged. Okay, and cool. It was a good goddamn storyline. The guy in Ice Earth got arrested. Just more fucking entertainment to watch. Grab your goddamn corn. Grant, I'm not entertained by that dumbass fucking shit, but that's what it is for all you guys that watch that crap. It's a dramatized show. That's all that politics shit is. It's you don't have enough fucking time on you don't have enough problems of your own, enough personal problems that you have to worry about what's going on outside the world. All those people that follow that shit, what I want them to have a fucking heart attack. Just have a heart attack that doesn't kill them. So now they're in heart failure and they have to bail themselves out, exercise, eat right, go to the doctor, get on their meds, constant doctor appointments, figure that shit out. That's a real life problem, homie. I can guarantee you once you get in that point and you're focused on that and trying to get your health back, let's say you're 40 years old, you have that, and you have, say you have a few young kids and you have a wife, meaning something to kind of live for, people to be there for, that is going to be your focus. And I know because I met those people. That is what you. They're not, dude. They're not paying attention to stupid politics. They're not, because they have a real life problem that's in their hands that they can control. That's their focus. They're not worried about stupid shit. If you got a fucking business and things are tough, or you're trying to, even if it's not tough, you're just really aggressively trying to grow it. You're thinking about that. And again, well, but taxes, they're going to do what they want to do anyways, man. And again, business wise, I can tell you 100% fact of full transparency. I've not seen a goddamn difference between Sleepy or fucking Orange Man. Not a goddamn difference. Not one. Inflation, that was it. But then again, everything else fucking went up. Even us, we increased our price. All right, it's just a number at the end of the fucking day. So yeah, back when I was working at McDonald's, let's say Burger King is a better example. I maxed out at $8.50 an hour. I was the top guy at BK. I put the fucking king in Burger King, motherfucker. I'm not just saying that. I literally did. That's verifiable if you're asking any of those people still there. $8.50 is what I maxed out at. So I quit in 2003, the year I graduated. Burger place hired at $16.50. See what I'm saying? Gas was good. Gas back then was, I think it was within the $2 range then. It's $3 now. You're making $16 an hour now instead of $8 an hour, man. It's just a number. And again, if you're the guy, yeah, but you're so behind because you're making $10. I think is the minimum wage like $9.50 or $10? I don't pay attention. That's literally 15-year-old high school kid shit. It's not even that. Like I said, you go to McDonald's at 15 years old and make $15 an hour. If you are making any less than $15 an hour, I am sorry, you are borderline fucking retarded. What are you? Just quit and literally go to McDonald's. Trust me, they'll hire your dumb ass. They hire motherfuckers that don't know what Stabby is and Sweet and Low. Can you repeat that? I'm not sure what that is. If they hire those dumb fucks, trust me, you're hireable. Next goddamn question. Order question. Thomas Bell. B-L. Bell, B-L. B-A-L. B-All. Thomas B-All. You being all you can be, brah. Question for the channel. J-Dog. Have you and LCAT ever considered retiring outside the U.S.? I wonder if you think about it for 3 reasons. You're frugal, and having savings/passive income in U.S. Mithufucking D can make you extremely comfortable in countries that are cleaner and safer than the U.S. The food and lifestyle is probably healthier wherever else you'd go. That's debatable as fuck. You'd spent considerable time in France and seem to enjoy it. It's got talked about it. I can tell you right now, places like, because I know people have met. For example, I've known and talked to people extensively. 2 of them, which I don't know, but I've had extensive conversations with them in person. Is some of you may know, heard of them, is Coach Trevor and Tony Huge, both an enhanced athlete. Me and Trevor got along real well because he likes metal as well. The first thing he said, "Holy shit!" I had a Dismember shirt on at the goddamn Olympia, so we hit it off. Both of them, but there's 2 people that I actually know in person. The same thing. Best place they've ever lived? Oh, keep in mind, dude, they're all Americans. Thailand. Like, dude, you want freedom? You want to be free? That's where freedom is. John Romano owns property in goddamn Mexico. He's American. That's freedom, dude. He's like, here, this is slave shit, just so you know. Now, obviously, those places have their goddamn downsides, but they all say, dude, you just know the areas and shit not to go. That's like here in the U.S., if somebody came to the U.S., let's say somebody from Germany was to come here, and like, dude, America's a fucking war zone. So let's say they flew here and they stayed in the hood in Detroit, Michigan. Fucking RoboCops walking around, dodging bullets from Clarence Bodiger. Holy fuck, I can't, land of the free my ass. It's land of the war zone. It's like, yeah, you stayed in the worst fucking place humanly possible. That's what Mexico, you hear about the cartels and shit. Guys that stay there, something, yeah, dude, we're not where to go. You know what to say and not to do. It's like, no, you don't have nothing to worry about if you're not a fucking dumbass. And figure that shit out and talk to people that are in the know before going there. Thailand, same thing. You just know what to fucking do. Now, am I saying I want to move there? No. But what I'm getting at is I'm fully aware of the greatest country in the world. I've known people and talked to many, dude, that have traveled. They don't say that. In fact, I can almost say without a shadow of a doubt, there's one or two exceptions. Every single person I've ever met that's been extensively to multiple countries, stayed there, visited for extensive times, I think only two of them think that America's the best. All of them think, no, it's actually not. All you guys saying that is, if you haven't been anywhere, tape on that mouth shut. You look like a fucking retard. But at the same time, it's kind of like, how can anybody have the audacity to say, because they think it's Iran's the greatest country ever, Brazil's the greatest country ever, etc. People that are from there. Well, it's not that it is. It's just you become what you're used to. And myself, I'm a creature of habit and I hate change. So America, with all that's good about it, because it does have good. I'm not saying it's a complete shithole. I mean, Iran's a shithole. Have you ever been there, dog? I don't want to either. I can make an educated guess that that's a pretty safe assumption that place is shittier. However, you become used to what you're used to, and America's what I'm used to. Just like, yes, did I like France? I did, but would I want to live there? No, just because it was just too different. Just little things like, let's say, like it's a Saturday. I want to get lunch, and it's fucking 2 o'clock, whatever time it was. Or, oh, restaurants don't open until 4. What are you talking about? They don't open until they open up breakfast. They close. They open up for lunchtime. Then they close and they open up for dinner. They open back up at 7 o'clock. Fucking gay as fuck. So that was that. I didn't like that. The biggest thing you could get of let's say a Diet Coke, I think it was for water too. They don't come in gallons at all. They come in like I think it's just a liter, 1 liter. This is what the fuck. This is what the fuck's this gonna do? This is gonna wet my lips. This is the biggest thing you got. Shit like that. It's just little things. They add the fuck up. The roads, they're small as fuck. I feel kind of claustrophobic. Jesus fuck, bro. I can barely fit a bicycle through here. You fit 2 cars through these goddamn lanes? Just the little things add up. You become used to what you're used to. So no, I wouldn't want to move for that goddamn reason. But can I understand why somebody would? Yeah, 100% I could. I absolutely could. So no, is my ass fucking moving outside the country? Never say never, but more than likely not. Derek Kowalowski, J-Dog, what's the craziest thing you saw at a show? Why do people think shows are fucking crazy? It's like the 5th time someone's asked me this, but Derek, I recognize the name very well. It means he orders a lot, and it was a legitimate order question. Said, for example, my grind/noise band, Soil, played a show in the mid-'90s, and I saw a dude run across the bar and jump into the crowd. That was crazy. I don't know if that's crazy. I mean, it's probably something I would not do because, yeah, you can fucking break your neck. So crazy to me is Dimebag Darrell getting shot at a show. That to me. So maybe maybe I'm just too laid back, or too the way I just define things. What that's crazy. See the guy coming in with a goddamn machete and fucking hacking off 3 heads. That's crazy. I guess the MDF story, the guy jumping off a building and killing himself in front of everybody. Okay, that's pretty crazy. But I didn't attend any of that shit. I didn't see any of that. Somebody jumping off a stage or a bar, yeah, it's kind of what they should do, man. There shouldn't be a bunch of guys standing there with their arms folded. Granted, I'm one of those guys at this point. But yeah, you're there to see a show. Like crazy, dude. The metal scene, dude. It's a bunch of guys that get into this because they think they're tough guys, and they're the biggest goddamn Charmin soft ass motherfuckers I've ever fucking met, dude. It's a lot of goddamn nerds and people that are all talk, no goddamn action, all hat, no fucking cowboy. Goddamn it, it's a lot of that going on. So I think a lot of more toughness and a craziness were going on at punk shows, hardcore shows, especially in the '80s. Nowadays, dude, if you want to fucking basically just go to a very loud library and just beat a bore out of your skull, go to a metal show. Dude, metal shows are the boringest fucking things on earth. Again, 90% of them, dude, I wouldn't even be going to unless I was doing these goddamn interviews. There's exception. Yeah, if Hemorrhage comes, I'm going. If Attic comes, I'm goddamn going. Denial of God comes, I'm going. If Destroyer 66 goes, I'm going. Morbid Angels coming through? No, I'm not going. Unless, yeah, again, would I go to interview like Trey Azagoth? Hopefully he's coherent enough. Yeah, if it was scheduled in advance and a setup, yes. Would I interview Pete Defeat? Yes. But am I going to Suffocation? Another one. No goddamn Frank Mullen, goddamn cover band. I want to interview Terrence though. If Suffocation plays Cleveland and I have no Terrence interview scheduled, I'm not going. I don't care. I don't care about seeing Suffocation in 2024 with no Frank Mullen, then playing a bunch of crappy new songs I'm not going to fucking recognize. I don't care. If it's Frank Mullen and we're playing like the entire Human Waste and goddamn Effigy of the Forgotten, Frank's back singing, yeah, that I'll go to. There's stuff I'm interested in, but most of these shows I can give two fucks about going to. I'm going there strictly for goddamn business. That's it. Crazy. Again, it's a bunch of fucking goddamn uh, Ron and Harry Potter ass motherfuckers walking around. Just a bunch of goddamn nerds. Boring as fucking shit. I can't wait to get the fuck out of there 95% of the goddamn time. I'm bored out of my fucking mind. So, yeah. I got to be going to these shows you guys are going to because since DAWG's been going to shows since 1998. He's 26 years in. I've never seen anything exciting or fucking or crazy in my entire goddamn show going experience. But you're basically calling a stage dive fucking crazy. So by that definition, seen plenty of that. So I guess that was the goddamn craziness. But what my grandma and shit, I remember her dumbass fucking saying, "Oh, you can't be going to this." This is before, like, right around we start going to concerts. There's people, they'll stick you with needles and drug you. To my Christian ass dumb fuck uncle. Oh man, do they make you worship the devil and they have burning pentagrams? This is literally shit they say. I'm not even exaggerating. It's shit they fucking say. I remember to this day because it's so goddamn fucking asinine fucking stupid. Shit, that sounds like a good time. There's that kind of crap going on. You go there, Jesus fuck, man. You see goddamn pink shirts, you see ball caps. The fuck am I at a goddamn baseball game? See goddamn just a bunch of stupidity, dude. Sports jerseys. Fuck, I didn't know I was here to see goddamn Coolio. That's what you see. You want to go to a metal show, that's what the fuck you see. Then you see a couple goddamn t-shirts on, metal shirts on by 90% of the people. They couldn't name you one goddamn song by the band they're wearing, but yet they walk around like the biggest goddamn fucking fan. Hell, it's so fucking bad they're wearing shirts of, I wouldn't be surprised they couldn't identify the band if I put them on the player on shuffle random. Hey, who we listening to? And randomly asked them. 90% of that. That's who they're walking around. But yep, there's some big fucking fan. You want to go? You want to know what a metal show is? That's what it is. So you ain't missing nothing if you ain't going. Let me just tell you that, brah. Comes with surgery. Look at you. For the combat scan in the morning. Later, goddamn it.